Twitter arrived on the scene in, like, for me at least, in 2008. I registered my account and then I went to a conference for work. It was all IT stuff, but just kind of fell in love with the platform and just talking to people. And my immediate go-to was like, well, are there Bills fans on here?
Right.
The answer was no, there weren't that many at all. But just kind of waiting around, waiting for people to show up as the platform grew, and all of a sudden, like, you start finding Bills fans here and there. In life before social media, you talk to the same people every week about the team, right? And it's awesome, but it's now all of a sudden you have a whole world you could talk about the team with.
Yep.
And so I really like dug into that and started making some friendships on there and everything. And then in the 2010 season, you have the Bills, who started 0-8, finished the back half of the season 4-4. One of those 4 losses was actually against the Steelers, who were the defending AFC champions. I think they had lost to the Packers. That whole loss came, Stevie Johnson drops a pass in the end zone, goes on Twitter that night and kind of questions his faith. And Bills fans are all kind of like supporting him because it's a college town kind of feel with this team,
Yeah.
The next day, Adam Schefter retweets Stevie's tweet, which was always kind of ironic because Adam Schefter is the information broker in the NFL, him and Ian Rappaport. Bills fans being oversensitive, we started teasing him a little bit. And one of my, co-founders of Bills Mafia, Twitter friends, back then, now he's just a friend, came up with a hashtag called Schefter Breaking News. And we just started tweeting that at Adam and teasing him. And then he ended up blocking us. And then a few months later, I coined the phrase Bills Mafia, kind of like a tongue-in-cheek jab at Adam. Just felt like it was an overreaction. Oh, we're so bad. Adam and I are cool now.
Yeah.
We're unblocked, and I actually got to meet him last month. That was really
awesome.
cool. Not only did he unblock me, now he follows me on Twitter, which is
nice.
really weird. But anyway, so that's the kind of the origin story. So other fans started using it. For me, it was just one tweet. It was like I said, follow the Bills Mafia. It was on a Follow Friday, which people used to do on Twitter. Other fans started using it, and then later that summer, players started using it. The local news, and then ESPN would reference it here and there, and just it grew and grew and grew. And then in 2020, the Bills adopted it as like the name of the fan base.
Yeah.